This is Channel 2 News, coverage you can count on.
We decided that 50 years was fine, 60 years was great, but 70 was something to look forward to.
Absolutely. And it's not every day you hear about a high school class celebrating its 70th reunion. Meet the Reno High School class of 1945 in our Channel 2 News Big Story at 5:30. Wow. Back in 1945, Reno had a population of 18,000 people. There were only a few main streets and obviously just one high school, right? Good evening. I'm Kristen Remington.
I'm Wendy DeMonte. Thank you for staying with us tonight. Now, obviously, our area has seen huge changes since then, and the Reno High School class of 1945 has seen them all firsthand. Ariana Bennett joins us now live after meeting a few of them and hearing their stories. Ari?
Well, they do have some incredible stories. This class has seen Reno grow from a tiny mining town to what it is today. They survived wars, witnessed social movements, grew up during the Great Recession, and lived through the Great Depression and lived through the Great Recession. And they met this week to see classmates they haven't seen in 7 decades. It's a story you'll only see on Channel 2. What was it like to meet them again and see them 70 years later?
I didn't recognize them. And I don't think they recognized me either.
They have all changed, so we've all aged. Isn't that awful?
124 seniors made up the Reno High School class of 1945. Today, they number 18.
This is really something, more than I expected, yeah. 70 years is hard to believe.
Looking through their photos from those days, you'll see familiar elements of high school, sports, dances, even the same high school newspaper, with just a few exceptions.
Everybody knew everybody. You could walk down Virginia Street, you said hello to everybody.
We would drag Maine in the evenings and have fun at that, and you just don't drag Maine anymore.
And teenagers in those days faced some very different realities. World War II needed all the recently turned 18-year-olds it could get. Many of these men were drafted before they even finished senior year.
March 10th, I became 18, and 2 weeks later I was drafted, taken out of school, and in the Navy.
Of the 53 boys in the class, nearly 40 served in the armed services. Not all of them returned.
First platoon, they sent them to sea on several ships. Several of those ships were sunk.
I was in Okinawa, and one of our classmates got killed. Reno was only 18,000. We lost 46 people in World War II.
A plaque with the names of the 46 Reno High School graduates killed in the war hangs in the entry of the building now.
Oh, it was tragic. It really, really was. We had just graduated from high school and had not envisioned anything like that. But God love them, they were there fighting for these United States, and that was the important thing.
Called the greatest generation, these men and women lived through tough times. But talking to them now, you'll see that just seasoned some great senses of humor.
Had I known I was going to live this long, I might have taken better care of myself.
And a real zest for life, even at 88 years old.
When you get to be 88, you kind of slow down a little bit, but that doesn't mean that you're out of life.
Some real gems in that group. Now, the class of 1945 was one of the last classes to graduate from the original Reno High School, which was located where the old Sundowner building is now in downtown Reno. Covering the big story live, Ariana Bennett, Channel 2 News.